This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian, and as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. Buddy Dick will be in the glow, and not only was he an all-star during the midseason break, but he also shined the brightest out of all the great players in the game as he won the All-Star Game's MVP award.
You know, that's one of those honors, Matt, that's just really cool to get. Like you said, it means that you can dominate against the best of the best in the major leagues. Also, remember this. He's a big reason why his league's representative in the World Series will now have home field advantage this year.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. Time for baseball under the Tropicana Field Dome in St. Pete. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Tampa Bay Rays. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. With that, here's a look at Terry Francona's Tribe starting 9. Who do you have your eye on, EK? Buddy Dick will get his first shot now. He, too, had 3 knocks in yesterday's win.
And he's been hitting the ball out of the yard, too. A whole bunch of home runs in his last 10 games. And yesterday was a good one, too.
Line towards center field. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Boy, that hit right there is just a thing of beauty. You talk about smoking one right back at the box. There isn't too many guys in the middle of that field that can catch a ball like that.
Runner goes for second. Pitch outside, the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but... Striding into the box, Buddy Dick. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch. Hard liner toward short. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Into the box, Cliff Hill. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Fernando Lozano. He flew out in his last at-bat. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Normally, when you see a guy steal third base, it's because he got a nice walking lead. Really got out there nice and far. But here, he had almost no lead whatsoever when he made his break. Very fortunate to get away with that one.
Hit to first. Rudolph scoops it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out. But meanwhile, the run is in to score.
Yeah, and unless he was going on his own down there at third, they were using that contact play where you're told wherever and whenever the ball's hit, you're off and running. You're not even paying attention to what's going on.
Buddy Dick heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He'll take the turn and head for second. But no, he puts on the brakes and he'll head back to first.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose.
Safe.
And he'll get back in safely. There goes the runner. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
And that may have been an out-and-out guess right there. He had to figure they weren't going to throw over twice in a row, so he's running on first movement, and he makes it to second base safely.
Here's the 3-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harley on the move. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Yeah, a ball hit pretty well that time, but it hung up long enough for him to run it down in the alley. Good news, though, is that runner on second, he was able to tag up and make it to third now with only one out.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
2 balls,
and he lays
strike.
off for a ball. 2-1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Oh, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here comes the payoff pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Well, that's just some indecision there on 3 and 2. He's thinking, should I swing? You could just see him try and hold up, but by that point, he'd already broken the plane. That's an easy call.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Has to challenge him here. This is lined into the gap in left center, and he's going to come through here with extra bases. 2 runs have scored. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
He's one strike away from getting out of this and stranding all 3 runners, but this is a mistaken location, and it's going to cost him big time.
Buddy Dick digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Nomo giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Well, that's what he's done well all season, and that's swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
Cliff Hill gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
And these will add up. I mean, in that spot, a single gets you 2 runs, and heck, just putting it in play probably gets you 1. Instead, he comes back to the dugout with nothing.
Here it comes on 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. 8 runs, 11 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And another foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. The one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Nomo is in pursuit. In to score is the runner from third. And the run is in to score from second. The relay throw. And he's in there with a 2-run triple.
Well, this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole out there on the mound. This is all his own fault.
Buddy Dick gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Salas sprinting after it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Van. Both teams getting their final warm-ups in as we welcome you back to the MLB pregame show. First pitch of Game 2 in our series is right around the corner. But before... Baseball for you on a Tuesday night from Tropicana Field. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Cleveland Indians and the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays baseball comes your way next. Buddy Dick will stand in right on the heels of a 4-for-5 ball game a night ago.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10.
And there's a base hit, and the Tribe are going to strike first in this one. It's 1-0.
I'm trying maybe to carry a little of that momentum over from last night. He gets a pitch he can handle right here, and he's going to give his guys an early lead here as that makes the score 1-0 here in the first.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
If you're a stolen base kind of guy, most of your stolen bases are in the pitcher, not the catcher. But this was a slide step that he used right here, and he still stole the base. I think you got to blame the catcher for this one.
Now a pickoff play at second.
Yep, he made
a dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Hill is retired. 2 down now. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Steve, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Boy, just keep doing what they're doing. Every guy in that lineup can hit. They lead the league in average. No team is doing it better than these guys at the moment. So keep attacking the ball at the plate, and they'll continue to put up big numbers, even if they don't hit the ball out of the yard.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Indians move in front now 3-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw?
Buddy Dick gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Looking to minimize the damage here. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole out there on the mound. This is all his own fault. And both of those runners are going to come around to score on what works out to be a two-run triple.
Now in the box, Cliff Hill. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Back to the mound and off his leg. No play as the run comes in to score, and we're all hoping he's going to be okay on the mound.
Well, you know all the infielders are taught to try and knock a ball down in that RBI situation. But here on the mound, I don't think he had any choice. This one comes back at him.
Buddy Dick had a two-run triple in his last AB, and here he is into the box again.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Nomo has a read on it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they'll widen the gap a bit with the sac fly, as this is now a 3-run lead. Buddy Dick will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reyes on the grass, on to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. Cleveland's out in front, 13-9. Leading off the inning, Buddy Dick, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
This is pulled into right. Harley is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You'll see on the line score, 4 hits, including that big home run. You'd have to say he was instrumental in the league.
Back here on the... Now from the home of the Rays, you get a look there at Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Tampa Bay Rays. With that, here's a look at Terry Franklin.
He's been unconscious at the plate. He hit over 15 home runs last month. I don't think anyone expects him to keep up that pace, but if he can get anywhere close to the same level of production, then he's going to continue to help this ball club win a lot of games.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Leading off the inning, Buddy Dick, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So his remarkable season continues as the Indians have come back to tie it at 2. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Settling in now, Buddy Dick. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, and he jumped all over a first-pitch fastball in that at-bat.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece. Buddy Dick stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit's all they get. Buddy Dick will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Hit sharply toward the right side. Harley is there and he makes the catch for the out.
First pitch swinging here to start the inning.
Buddy Dick stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His 3rd home run of the ball game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, we wondered what he'd have to do for an encore. Hey, here it is.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a game to remember for that man right there. He winds up